student, today we are going to discuss chapter 2, that is physical quantities and measurement. So first of all, what is measurement? It is simply to measure the anything. For example, we have the different type of physical quantity: length, time, temperature, area, force, density. All are the physical quantity which we can measure directly or indirectly. So it is simply comparison of a given quantity, that is the physical quantity, with the chosen standard, or you can say that the instrument, or it is the known standard by which we can measure this physical quantity. So comparison, so meaning of that, if we have a length of a physical quantity equal 4 meter, it means it is 4 times more than that of the 1 meter. 1 meter is your chosen standard. So we have the different type of physical quantity. Basically a quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly is called a physical quantity. For example, time, temperature, area, volume, speed, force, density, etc., even mass, weight, whatever you can measure directly or indirectly, it is called the physical quantity. So in this chapter we will discuss the physical quantity density. So in this chapter we shall study how to measure the density of irregular solids or also of a given liquid. You will also understand that due to difference in value of the densities of a solid and a liquid, a given solid may float or sink in a particular liquid. आपने देखा होगा कि कुछ बॉडीज पानी में, वाटर में फ्लूट करती हैं और कुछ सिंक हो जाती हैं. सो इट इज़ ऑल ड्यू टू द डिफरेंट डेंसिटीज. सो वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट, द डेंसिटी की डेंसिटी होती क्या है. सो वी विल डिस्कस इन दिस चैप्टर डिस्कस डेंसिटी ऑफ इरेगुलर सॉलिड्स और लिक्विड्स एज वेल एज रेगुलर सॉलिड्स. So I will explain later ki what is the meaning of the regular solids and irregular solids. So first we will try to understand ki what is the meaning of density. As we know that each physical quantity has the mass. So mass of an object contained per unit volume is called density of the material of that object. So keep in your mind ki we are discussing the density of the material. You are not simply say that ki physical density of a substance or quantity. You must have to tell that ki density of the material of that object. So mean that ki mass per unit volume. So this is the Meyring formula, that is D stand for the density, M stand for mass, and V stand for the volume. So mass per unit volume is called the density, and also it is independent on the shape and size. So keep in your mind कि ये shape और size पे depend नहीं करती. Same, और you can say that pure substance के shape और size और shape कैसा भी हो, density पर कोई भी effect नहीं पड़ता. So density depends only on the mass and volume. You can see that from the formula, if the volume is increased then density will be decreased because it is inversely proportional to the volume, and if the mass is increased then density will be increased. Mass decreased then density will also be decreased. So that is the dependent of density on mass and volume. So keep in your mind it does not depend upon the shape and size. For example, if we have the substance iron, so there are the number of things which can be made from the iron. So for example, a nail and a ship. So density of a nail and density of a ship, because both have the same material, if both have the pure iron, then the density will not be changed, density will be same. I am giving the example to understand the density. If we have a substance, any substance which have the mass of 15 kilogram and the volume 3 meter cube, then if we put the formula, then 15 over 3, then it will be equal to 5 kg per meter cube. So it means 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम ऑफ ए बॉडी कंटेन्ड 5 kg ऑफ मास. सो 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम जो बॉडी का रहेगा उसमें 5 किलोग्राम मास ऑब्जेक्ट का होगा. सो यूनिट वॉल्यूम ऑफ अ बॉडी कंटेन 5 kg ऑफ मास. सो जो डेंसिटी होती है, डेंसिटी ऑफ द बॉडी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी इट टेकन एज ए होल, इट इज़ द एवरेज ऑफ मास पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. So next is that what are the units of the density in SI? Mass in kilogram and volume in meter cube. Then the density equal to kilogram per meter cube. You can write it as kilogram per meter cube and also kilogram meter raised to power -3. So it is pronounced as kilogram per cubic meter. So other unit, if the mass in the small quantity it is taken in gram, then it will become 1 gram per centimeter cube. Like kilogram per meter cube, it is also gram per centimeter cube. So what is the relation between 1 gram per centimeter cube and 1 kilogram per meter cube? So first we have to know that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. Then from there 1 gram will be equal to 1 over 1000 kilogram. Then has 1000 will be cross multiplication 1 over 1000 kilogram. Similarly 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. Again cross multiplication 1 over 100 meter equal to 1 centimeter. Cubing on both sides, then you will get 1 over 100 raised to power 3 meter cube equal to 1 centimeter. So put these values, that is 1 gram here, 1 over 1000 per kilogram, and per centimeter cube 1 over 100 raised to power 3 meter cube in here. Then again 1 over 1000 per kilogram multiplied 100 raised to power 3 over meter cube. Calculate it, then you will find out that 1 gram per centimeter cube will be equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube, or you can also write it as 10 raised to power 3 kilogram meter cube. Or this is the relation between gram per centimeter cube equal to 10 raised to power 3 kilogram per meter cube. And if you have to write 1 kilogram per meter cube, then it will be equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 gram per centimeter cube. So we have the two units, one for larger quantity, and if we have the small quantity, I am giving the another examples in this form. That is we have water at 4 degrees Celsius and the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter, or you can write it as 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Both are right, so only the difference in the units. For example, in iron 7.8 gram per centimeter cube, these are the small units, or 7800 kilogram per meter cube, these are the bigger units. Another examples are there. For example, in the solid gold has the most highest density among the solids, that is 19,300 kilogram per meter. So 1 meter cube contained 19,300 kilograms. So look at the difference. Look at the iron, 1 meter cube of iron containing 7,800 kilogram by mass, but the gold containing 1 meter cube containing 19,300 kilograms. So look at the difference between them, gold and iron. So gold has almost more than double density than that of the iron, and in 19.3 gram per centimeter per cube. And in liquid, mercury is one of the metal which is in the liquid state. It has also 13,600 kilogram per meter cube, or 13.6 gram per centimeter. Amongst the liquid, it has also highest density. Or air in the gaseous form 1.29 kilogram per meter cube, or you can say that 1.29 multiplied 10 raised to power minus 3 gram per centimeter cube. As I written here, 1 kilogram per meter cube equal to 10 raised to power minus 3. So what they did, kilogram per meter cube 10 raised to power minus 3 gram per centimeter cube. So these are the few examples. And table 2.1 in your book, table 2.1. So look at that. There are the few examples of solids, liquid and gaseous physical quantities and giving their densities. So read it and see it. So we have some numerical problems. For example, number 1, a cuboid. Now look at that. This is the regular shape. It is not the irregular shape. I will discuss about that, regular or irregular. First of all, we are discussing the regular. So cuboid has a regular shape of iron. So substance is iron, has a dimensions of 6 centimeter multiply 4 centimeter multiply 3 centimeter. If the iron cuboid weight 560 gram, find the density of iron. So first what you have to do, just write the given values. First of all, mass of the iron is 560 gram. Look at the unit, it is in the gram. So it means your volume should be in the centimeter cube. So what is the volume of the cuboid? As we know that length into breadth into height, so 6 multiply 4 multiply 3, so it will be 72 centimeter multiply centimeter multiply centimeter. So 3 times multiplied centimeter, it will be the centimeter cube. So now look at that, units are same. That is in the CGS system, gram mass and the centimeter cube for the volume. So as we know that the relation, the density D equal to m over that mass per unit volume. So you just have to put these values. Mass 560 gram over 72 centimeter per cube. Calculate it, then you will find out. You can give the answer like that, 70 over 9 gram per centimeter cube, or divide it and 7.78 gram per centimeter cube. So with this numerical we can find the density of any type of material. It is for the regular shape of the solid, because if the irregular shape, then we do not have the definite formula to find the volume. Another example, that is example number 5. How many grams of a hair oil can be poured into a bottle of 300 milliliter? Look at that, milliliter capacity. Given density of hair oil is 0.84 gram per centimeter cube. Now in this numerical we have to find the mass of the hair oil. They are giving just their volume, so they are giving the capacity of the bottle 300 milliliter. It means we can pour hair oil into a bottle only 300 milliliter. So milliliter is also a unit of the volume. For example, 1 milliliter equal to 1 centimeter. So keep in your mind, note it down, that is 1 milliliter equal to 1 centimeter cube. And similarly, 1 meter cube equal to thousands of liter. In our home, there the water tank they have the volume in the form of liter. We are taking the milk in the form of liter, 1 liter, 2 liter, and the water tank has the capacity 500 liter, 1000 liter. So 1000 liter means 1 meter cube. So by volume, if the volume of a body, that is a cuboid or cube, 1 meter cube, then it has the capacity 1000 liter. Mean to say we are talking about the volumes of the different quantities in the different way. So volume of hair oil, they are not directly given the volume of the hair oil, but they are giving that volume of the hair oil equal to the capacity of the bottle in which we are going to pour the hair oil. So volume will be equal to 300 milliliter. We just have to convert it into centimeter cube. So milliliter converted into centimeter cube, 1 milliliter equal to 1 centimeter cube. So 300 milliliter equal to 300 centimeter cube. Now look at that, density of hair oil they are giving, that is D equal to 0.84 gram per centimeter cube. Already given that density of the hair oil. So we are using the again same formula, density equal to mass per unit volume. So from there, mass equal to density multiply volume. So we will put the value of the 0.84 of the density, and volume is the 300 per centimeter cube. So multiply both of them, we remove the decimal, 84 over 100 multiply 300, calculate it, multiply 84 into 3, then we have 252 gram. Keep in your mind, mass as the unit is gram, not centimeter cube or gram per centimeter cube. So it has just gram. Now look at the next example. They are giving that 1 liter pack. Now look at that 1 liter. It means they are talking about the volume. So 1 liter pack of cooking oil weighs 920 grams. So 920 gram, it is the mass of the cooking oil. Calculate the density of the cooking oil. Express your answer in kilogram per meter cube. So they are giving the two things. First we have to calculate density, and other thing we have to convert it into kilogram per meter cube. So first they are giving the volume, so we are going to solve. So volume of the cooking oil, that is equal to 1 liter, and we have to convert it into meter cube. As we know that 1 meter cube equal to thousands of liter. So 1 liter equal to, so 1000 liter equal to 1 meter cube, and 1 liter equal to 1 over 1000 meter cube. And so mean to say 1 liter equal to 1 over 1000 meter cube. So we have converted volume 1 liter equal to 1 over 1000 meter cube. It converted into meter cube. Now we are again giving the base, that is 900. So mass equal to 920 gram. Again we know that 1 kilogram equal to 1000 of gram, but we have to convert gram into kilogram. So 1/1000 kilogram equal to 1 gram. So again what we have to do, we have just divided it with the 1000, it becomes into the kilogram. So we will use the formula, that is density equal to mass per unit volume. We will put the values of mass, that is 920/1000 and the units are kilogram, divided by again 1/1000 meter cube. So what we have to do, just solve it. 920 divided by 1000 multiply, so it will be reciprocal, then it become the 1000/1 and the units are kilogram per meter cube. So 1000 cut with the 1000, so 920 kilogram per meter cube. This is the density of the cooking oil in the form of kilogram per meter cube. So we have converted into kilogram per meter cube.